Okay, it's been a really long time since I came on here to do one of these video blogs, so um, it is what, May 7th, 2013. So I don't know how long it's been. How long has it been since I started hormones? Almost 2 years. So yeah, it has been a really long time since I came on here and did this. Alright, so what's been going on? My living situation hasn't changed all that much. Still living with the folks, with my son. And that's mostly due to a really suck-ass economy around here. But I'm making do. I've been working on art and attempting to do what I can to bring in other income through, well, like art prints and jewelry and stuff like that. I've been going to conventions and selling my jewelry, and that seems to help. Changes. Well, obviously I've been on hormone therapy for almost 2 years now, so yeah, best. I'm up to a large B cup, and well, I don't know what to say right now. My friends have been really accepting. There's some people that don't know, but they're fragile and I'm trying to be nice. So, what else is going on? Thinking about taking my son to a place called Pinzicor. I used to be really big into the SCA and haven't done that in a long time, so I'm gonna go back. Let's see. Anything else going on hormone-wise? Well, I may have gained a little bit of weight, but for the most part I'm actually seeming to be losing weight again, so that's a good thing. Let's see, words of wisdom for other trans people. Don't give up. Life is difficult enough without you trying to give up. People are going to be intolerant and all kinds of stuff, and I know one of my last videos I was really depressing, but what I was trying to get across is you have to go into transition understanding that some people are not going to understand. Some people are going to treat you badly, and for the most part, I mean, it's going to happen. But don't give up just because something like that happens. There are setbacks. Like I probably said in one of my other videos, go into it with a plan. My plan from the very beginning was about a 5-6 year plan. It was originally like 4 or 5 years, and then I said, well, I'm going to have more setbacks than normal, so it was just a matter of, well, you know, just take care of it. I've been dialing back my makeup a little bit. Not tonight. I got bored and went to a campsite that I normally go to and just hung out and talked to people. Didn't really get to go out tonight. Wanted to, but that's about it. I've met a few more trans people that I didn't know before, and I'm starting to make my way back into the trans community. But part of the reason why I left in the first place, and this is why I'll actually go into it, is people were becoming very bitchy and intolerant, and in my opinion, we have enough problems as it is with straight people and even gay people to worry about other trans people just going off on one another. and starting drama. And that's the reason why I pulled back. So for those of you that have known me and knew that I was an activist, well, that's the reason why I stopped being an activist for a while. It's because I've got enough problems being a single parent, being a single mom, to worry about actually dealing with other trans people that are being stupid and trying to inject more drama than I actually need in my life. I'm not being a bitch about this. There are lots of you out there that I like as people, but when the drama comes up, I'm gonna say screw y'all, I'm going home. Because that's it. But like I said, I pulled back from just about every group I was part of on Facebook, and I haven't really gotten back into activism, as in going out and doing it. But I mean, I still give advice and stuff to trans people or people that are considering going through transition about what they're going to deal with and what kind of things that they should hope for and to make realistic goals and stuff like that. I'm going to get back into activism for a little bit, and hopefully people will be, well, more tolerant than they were before. Because, I don't know, I ran into a lot of fruitcakes out there, and please understand, I'm not insulting people, but it's weird. There were a lot of people that are in the trans community that are unstable, and those are the very people that those are the reasons why I pulled back. I started going back to the club, so I'm starting to at least get back out again and trying to meet people. But I mean, it's a slow process. I mean, being single and all that. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do, and I'm not going to settle for somebody that just wants a booty call, because I've been through that enough in my life. I mean, went through the assault, and I got to the point that I'm a survivor. You know, not a victim. Still have setbacks in regards to it. I had one this weekend where my son accidentally sent me into a flashback while I was watching a movie with some friends. Not fun, and so, I mean, I still have my moments. When I go out to the bar, I drink and I dance, and that's basically the way life is for me. I mean, I am not a total latch, so get that idea out of your head. If I go to Pinzik, well, I'm not going to be a total lush either, because I'm a single mom. That's the weird thing about transitioning and being a parent. When you start going through this, and you've got kids, in my case, my ex pulled it back totally, and she and I both know the reasons why. And past that, I took on both roles, both mom and dad, and I'm fine with it. I'm fine being mom. But it can be difficult. And I guess I'll bring this up about being a single trans parent. If you talk to them at an earlier age, well, I mean, I brought it up to my center at around between 8 and 9, somewhere abouts, I think. And you just discuss it, and you let them ask questions. And the way I worded it is like there's people's personalities are not necessarily connected to the gender that they're born into, the sex that they're born into. So there can be girls born into boys' bodies and boys born into girls' bodies. So if you try to explain it to them like that, sometimes they have an easier time at it, and when you do it when they're a little bit younger, if you have the option, then they don't tend to have all the social problems that they're going to have at school. They're going to have social problems when their peers find out that their mom or dad is trans. But the children themselves will probably have an easier time because they're really resilient that way. I love my son to death, and he understands what I'm going through, and as far as I'm concerned, that's great, because he is the light of my life. He's the most important thing there is. Past that, I just got up to the 11-minute mark, and I don't know exactly what to say about this one. Other than I've gotten back into the whole art thing. I'm slowly working my way back into the writing thing, and yeah, if there's anyone out there that wants to be a writer that's trans or not trans or gay or whatever, we are looking for new writers and such over at Stardust Publications. So you can reach us at stardust.publications@gmail.com, and at that point I'll discuss what options that you have. We are also accepting ideas for new books and novels and stuff, and we can make arrangements for people. I know that we already did that with some stock art. So I'm going to try to actually start dealing with things like industry reports and stuff, but I haven't really done that yet. I'm going to start dealing with the podcasts again for Stardust Publications, but I don't know. It's been kind of difficult, and I mean, there are moments that my self-confidence kind of sucks, at least when it comes to my voice. The reason why I sound like hell right now is I have been drinking a lot of Mountain Dew tonight, and it tends to dry my vocal cords. So, for those of you that are trans or considering it, don't sweat the little things. Life is going to be hard enough without you dealing with all the little things. Just do your research and stick with your friends, and don't let people ever decide to change your mind from what you're going to do. The only ones that I can say that you need to be listening to are the doctors, because sometimes there's trans people out there that have physical problems with their bodies, and their bodies can't accept it. And it's not your fault, it's just nature being nature. Thankfully, I don't have that problem. So, I guess, farewell, and we will see each other again when I do my next video. If anyone wants to reach me, you can reach me at gothicprincess74@gmail.com, and just tell me where you got my email address from, and I will be more than willing to discuss whatever with you. Past that, have a good night, and I'm going to stop recording now. Bye bye.